Hold on, let's see if we get Sacks on the line. All right, guys. I guess Sacks is blowing it off because he's too busy with his
Sacks.
app.
No, fuck
so
Sacks.
We'll start without Sacks.
Let's start.
Let's start without Sacks. Okay. 3, 2.
Let your winners ride.
Rain Man David Sacks.
And instead, we open source it to the fans, and they've just gone crazy with it.
Love you, besties. Queen of Quinoa.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to the All In Podcast. With us today, the Queen of Quinoa on fire in California, which is also happens to be on fire, sadly, and the dictator, Chamath Palihapitiya. David Sacks will not be joining us today. He's too busy with his All-In app. Oh, I'm sorry. It's actually Call-In. He put a C in front of it before he co-opted the All-In podcast.
It's Callan.
His Callan app, which is debuted this week. But Sacks will be, if you're a Sacks stan, I think Sacks is...
No, we've done one show without Friedberg. Now we're doing one without Sacks.
Yeah, this will be the Sacks-free episode.
It is what it is.
Sacks-free episode. All right. So we got a lot on the
I'm here.
Look who joined!
All too eager to take credit for Call-In on Twitter, so don't pretend like you're not part of it now.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. I meant Call-In app. The All-In app.
I hope Callan is worth $1 trillion.
Yeah.
I can't believe it. This guy is complaining that I'm leveraging the pod.
Style licensing of the term All-In to Sacks and gotten paid like $7 million in equity for him using our name.
Oh my God.
I gave you guys so many shout outs, during the whole promotion.
By the way, no, he did, because I listened to his interview with Emily Chang, and I listened to his thing with Axios with Dan Premack. And,
did he?
David had a very good
he was magnanimous
presentation, and then he was really magnanimous and kind. So thanks, Saxy Poo.
Oh,
and I gave so much credit to JCal. I said that if it wasn't for JCal, I never would have done this whole podcasting thing because it was too hard. I never would have figured it out.
And then you gave me a shout out because of organizing it so that we could all be friends on. I like that. I appreciate that.
Very nice. I actually haven't listened to it, but give us for those who don't know, David Sacks has created a podcasting / casual audio app. It's called Call-In. It's available for download for iOS. Just coming out of private beta. My understanding is you're at somewhere around 10,000 folks.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of signups yesterday. I haven't got all the latest numbers yet, but yeah, no, it's taking off. All the reviews of it have been sort of rave reviews. People are really excited about it.
Fantastic.
But yeah, look, the concept is we're combining social audio with podcasting. We call it social podcasting. You've seen these apps where people create a room and they have these many-to-many conversations. They tend to be ephemeral. No one really records or saves them. And the quality of the conversation it's a little bit chaotic. But we've taken that concept and put it in the service of creators who can now essentially record their pod in front of a live studio audience. They can bring up we call them callers. They can bring up people from the audience one by one to ask their questions. It's much more organized and structured. It's not a free-for-all to try and grab the mic. And then once you record the episode, you can then go into post-production in the app. You can edit the transcript in order to edit the episode, and then you publish it and you can share it. So
it's basically like OnlyFans but audio.
It's OnlyFans, but for people who don't look good on camera. Do you still jerk off
at the end or no?
Family show. Come on.
I do when this becomes a unicorn.
No. Please, it's all getting cut.
No, not delete. It's my birthday today, goddammit.
All right. Happy birthday, Chamath. We're going around the horn here. Everybody's patting themselves on the back. Let's all take a moment to say what we like about Chamath. Okay. Great. Let's get back to the episode. That was quick.
What do I was thinking about, what birthday present do I get for Chamath? And then I was like, gee, what do you get for the dictator who has everything? I don't know.
What does Kim Jong-un need?
Exactly.
Hey guys, wait a second. Just
what did they get MBS for his birthday?
Hey, we don't have...
Well, actually, I'll tell you.
Very rare wine.
There's actually an answer to that question. Apparently, Madeleine Albright once got Kim Jong-un a basketball signed by Michael Jordan for his birthday. So apparently apparently that's what you get a dictator.
Access. You get them access to people they wouldn't normally have, or a bone saw. Oof.
A very, very, very old French Burgundy.
Or
Ideally
you could-
white, but the white doesn't hold up as well. But if you go back I wonder if you could drink yesterday I had the two fills, Deutsch and Muth, at my house, and we drank 1996 Salon Clos de Mesnil. No, sorry, 1997 Salon Clos de Mesnil, and then we drank a bottle of 1996 Paul Roger Sir Winston Churchill champagne. Fabulous. Only champagne last night. It was fabulous.
We could also get you some plutonium if you want to.
No, guys, I don't.
You want to take out some enemies?
I would like you to come and play poker next Thursday, you fuckers. And then two is just bring a really nice bottle of wine or champagne. We'll drink it together.
Fine. That's fine.
Oh my God, I got cases of terrible wine. I'm going to bring them.
No, you asshole. Did you hear what this fucker did?
Oh
this
my
fucking
God.
asshole shows up. This piece of shit showed up last week. And he's like, Chamath, here are these fantastic bottles. And I looked at this, like 1985 Camus. And I'm like, that's not a good year. I've never
Right in the garbage.
85
Right in the garbage.
Wait, it gets better.
Yeah.
He has two bottles. And so he gives them to Joshua. And Joshua looks at them, and Joshua doesn't know what to think. And he looks at me, and I'm like, and so Joshua's like, "Wow, David, thanks, Friedberg. This is incredible. I appreciate it." And then Friedberg does the fucking most brutal thing: open it. Let's just drink it together.
And Josh was so appalled, he opened it and poured it on Chamath's cherry tea.
No one drank it. I threw it out.
He took it right to the herb garden.
No, he said, "Where did you find this?" He goes, "Oh, it was in my basement in the hot, temperate, humid fucking San Francisco weather for 10 years."
Yeah,
I had no
He's
idea.
like,
So I moved. I moved like 2 weeks ago, and I went to the basement to like get all my boxes, and I'm like, I've got like hundreds of bottles of wine that I have not seen in years. And I start going
not
through
temperature controlled.
Right next to the furnace.
They weren't lying flat. I'm like, these things are all like, they're all corked.
They're all corked.
And there's like stuff
Sacks,
from the 80s,
Josh,
from the 90s. Yeah.
Sommelier Josh took them and poured them over the arugula salad.
He didn't
was
want to
just
ruin the arugula.
No, he didn't ruin the arugula. It would ruin the fucking vegetables and herbs in the garden.
He basically cleaned
I'm gonna
Poured them in the
Chamath's.
drain.
I'm gonna
He
bring some
poured
more
them
wine
on
next
Chamath's
week.
windshield.
Do not
Cleaned his
bring any
Tesla.
more wine to my house.
Oh my God!
I'm bringing wine for your dog. If your dog's coming back with Nat, we've got
My dogs
wine.
are coming back today. Yeah, they're flying back from
All I
Italy
have
as we
to
speak.
say about that game is, thank God, Mr. Beast has 100 million followers on YouTube. Ooh. R.I.P. Mr. Beast. All right, listen.
First of all,
by the way, I want to
gotta
say,
give a shout out to
Mr. Beast is fucking incredible.
He's
I mean,
what a great human.
what an incredible entrepreneur. What a great human being.
Yeah.
I mean, for 23 years old to be that sophisticated.
He's 23?
23.
Dude, this guy.
I thought he was 30.
This guy is clearly on track to being an
billionaire.
enormous figure in culture. Oh, he's going to be a fucking multi-billionaire.
He is determined, hardworking, smart, kind, good to
ambitious,
people,
clever,
ambitious.
amazing.
He's got all these great, and his ideas. He's creative, and he's just a good human.
Mr.
I really enjoyed the
Beast
time
was
with him.
one of the most impressive people I've met in a really, really, really long time.
Totally agree.
I mean, he and I had been texting for a long time on Twitter and then just on text. But then to finally meet him, and we had talked on the phone and we had Zoomed before. I'd never met him in person, but what an incredible human
why don't we
being.
have him as a bestie guestie on the pod?
He totally
He'd be
fit
great.
in with the group too. He was great, just funny.
You know what we should do is we should all round everybody up. We should fly to Greenville and we
warehouse?
should surprise him. Yeah.
Yeah, do a little game at his warehouse.
Now it's on
Here's
the
an
podcast.
idea. No, what we could do is we could tweak Phil Hellmuth and just have a game and replace Phil in the game with him as our new bestie.
Done.
Oh my God, that's great. Let's replace the mute.
Replace the mute with Mr.
Replace
Beast.
the mute with Mr. Beast.
Kind of like a better bestie in many ways. Okay, listen.
By the way, are we skipping next week to record at the symposium on Monday, or are we going to do next week and then also do Monday?
No, let's double down.
Okay.
Double down.
Yeah, let's double down. All right, listen.
But
we have a lot of shit to cover.
Good notification.